Sorry, I had to get it out. I had to get it out. Is you ready, friend?
Yeah, man.
Man.
Welcome
Welcome back to the Shuffle Play Pod, guys.
back. Welcome back.
Have been a long time, brother.
It has been, yes, definitely been a minute. As you can see, slight little change in the cast.
Yes,
Missing
sir.
Dame. We're down Dame.
He'll be
Postman.
here though. He'll be
Yeah,
here.
he'll come back eventually. You know,
We gotta get the
life is life.
content pumping, man. We gotta get the
I said, yeah,
content
man, we got to
pumping.
get it going, man. I'm pretty sure he'll approve of this. He's
Hell yeah.
he's not gone.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. He's got to handle mandatory business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Life is
Yep.
life, and that's all. But good to be back, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, bro. I'm feeling
Alright.
pretty good. Life's going great. How about yourself, sir?
Definitely love to hear that. I'm doing all right, man. I guess I can announce that. I guess we talked about it a little bit on the first episode. No longer with T-Mobile. Take that for what you will, whether it's good or bad news. I take it as good. So,
Yes, sir.
making
for a
life
new
moves.
change.
Yeah. Time for a new change for sure. Although I still got the shirt on, but. I honestly completely forgot. It's a little hot. It was the only T-shirt I had that was clean. I just grabbed it, put it on. So,
Yeah, the mandatory, yo.
but no, man, we're back in the building. So, we can go ahead and jump right into it. Man. We missed a lot. We missed a lot since the first episode. I guess it definitely should be out before we post this video. But I think we shot that like September of 2023. It's now about to be May. It's April. What the fuck is it? April 22nd of 2024. So,
Yep.
very, very long time. But
We had to get back because it's the playoffs.
It's playoff time.
It's playoff time,
Shit's
baby. We've
getting
been
real.
waiting for a long time for this.
real in the field.
Yes,
for
sir.
for shizzo.
Bro.
Shit. So
I
you
literally wait so long. Like, I waited the whole season for this. The whole season for this. There's literally the regular season games are cool, but like they're not like the playoff games. Like
For sure.
we like that Knicks game we just watched.
Yeah, we just got done watching the Knicks versus Sixers game 2.
Mm-hmm. Sixers put up a
DiVincenzo.
good fight.
It was a good game all the way through. the Knicks just wanted it more. That's really what it came down to.
And Brunson showed up. He's not been playing pretty good, but
He
showed
hasn't been
up.
playing like regular season Brunson, but he's been playing good enough to help them win. So
Yes,
and they
sir.
winning without Julius Randle. A lot of people thought they was gonna suck without Julius
I
Randle.
thought they was for sure.
I don't. I'm a Julius Randle fan, so take this for what you will, but I don't think that he's that big of an addition to their
I didn't
team.
really get accustomed to his game for real. I was like, I really didn't like his
ball.
game, yeah, because like I thought like that left hand, like he could do more, like he could do more than that.
It's definitely a gross ball game he has to him, but he's nice.
No, he's definitely nice. He's definitely nice.
It's just that I don't know. I feel like he really just adds hustle. He plays really hard.
Yeah.
So I feel like he adds hustle. He gets a lot of rebounds for him. He was averaging, I'm probably
At
gonna
least
get
20.
misquoted, but I don't know about 20. I know he was at least averaging like 11 at one point before he got hurt. I don't know if that shit changed at any point, but he gets a lot of rebounds. He's a good post scorer. Little 3-ball, spread the floor a little bit.
Yeah.
But I truly don't think that they need him to win at least the first series of the playoffs. I don't think they need him.
Nah, I think they get by.
Moving on though, if they can get past the Sixers, and I don't even know if he's out for the season. I don't know if he's completely done or if he's just rehabbing some more, and then if they go to the second round, he'll be back. But if they can make it to the
He's
second
out
round,
for the
they'll need him
season,
now.
bro.
Is he really? Shit, I guess we
Think
can look
so.
this up. Let me go ahead and.
I don't. I'm probably not correct. Like I haven't fact checked myself.
You might be right. I know.
I
think you are
post
right. I'm
about
pretty
it.
sure he had to do surgery,
Yeah.
shoulder surgery or something. So I think you're right. Yeah.
I thought he would have came back though, cause like I was watching First Take. You already know how I go, and they was talking about Stephen A was hyping up the Julius Randle's comeback, and then Brunson was playing really good, and they was gonna like go for.
They the way they're playing right now, like I said, if they can, which I'm about to check it. I'm gonna put this mic up here. If they can get them back, I feel like they have a really good chance at making it to conference finals.
Agreed.
Actually, how do the playoff brackets work after? So it's one plays 8, right, or 7?
No,
Top
you're
7
right.
teams play
No,
or
one
top
plays
8?
8.
Okay, so 1 plays 8, 2 plays 7,
Yo.
3 plays 6, 4 plays 5.
Mm-hmm.
So they're what, 4?
The Knicks. I
Yeah.
think they were second,
Oh, were they?
second or fourth.
Yep, you're right. Second. So they're playing Sixers, who are 7th seed. So then after that, they play whoever wins 3 and 6.
I think they play the Boston. I think they in the Boston bracket. I might be tripping now.
I was about to say, I don't know how this works.
I'm
I don't
pretty.
know how the playoff bracket
I'm
is supposed
pretty
to
sure
work.
they play Boston right after this. Who I'll just say Boston because I'm assuming they're gonna win. We're gonna talk about our playoff picks though for the first round.
Yeah, we're about to. So we can. I just want to see how the bracket. Okay, here it is. NBA playoff bracket. I want to see how this works because I've never paid attention. I've always paid attention to the
No,
playoffs, but not how the brackets work. And I'm not gonna lie to you.
no, but they play the Bucks, the winner of the Bucks and Pacers. So that's still a nice
I was
matchup.
about to say, yeah. By the way, we'll jump into it, but by the way that game went with the Bucks versus Pacers, I don't think they're gonna have a super easy match.
No, not at all.
Especially if they get Giannis back. Holy
Yeah, yeah. I think it's like it was like meant to be for Yanni to be out, so Dame could kind of play like he used to
he had to get used to it. Bro, I haven't seen Dame play like that all season long.
all season,
And it
dude.
felt so nice.
30 and a half is actually like insane.
Almost had 40. And I'm pretty sure he hit the shot to send him into halftime.
Yeah, yeah, he sure did. Oh my goodness, he was playing
That
his
shit was
ass
beautiful.
off. Oh my gosh, I love that for Dame. He finally got his nice team, bruh.
For real. Not like this really should be I get like it's his first year with the team. They're not supposed to win first year. But this really should be their year. Like I know they hadn't been playing ever since Doc started, they wasn't playing their best. But bro, they have probably the best looking duo, I'll say, in the NBA right now. That's literally all we've been saying for both of these niggas. Give Dame a really good
Well,
big and
but
give Giannis a really good point guard.
I don't know about the duo. Like they good, like probably the best individually for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
But
That's what I
like the
mean. Sorry,
team
mixed two.
actually played good. They game one. Like Patrick was getting
They
off.
got a
Bobby
good
Portis was
roster.
getting off. Connington.
They got a good roster.
It was
For
somebody
sure.
else who was getting off. Oh, Malik Beasley hit a couple threes.
Man.
Like they was actually doing their thing. It looked like more of a unit than it was just like I'm gonna let
Yeah.
Giannis do it. Then Dame.
That's how you know it's a good game. They still won by like 20, and Dame didn't even score the whole second half.
That is actually like the Indiana shouldn't feel good about
No,
themselves.
they probably don't. Sometimes I think, and I think it's easy for me to say because I'm not actually playing, but sometimes I really be thinking with certain teams, I'm like, so do y'all really feel like y'all have a really good chance of winning the championship? You know what I mean? Like I get you're an athlete, you're supposed to be confident, competitive. But like, bro, if that was me, like this is why I like Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague was honest about a lot of that shit, bro. If I was on that team, if I was on the Pacers team, I'd be like, all right, we can win some games, but even if we make it past the Bucks, I wouldn't feel confident in making it to the conference finals. Like,
nah, nah, they
I would compete at the highest level I can, but at the end of the day, you just got to realize, bro, the Bucks are a complete team.
yeah.
To my knowledge, the Pacers truly only have, which he didn't play that good, but Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam.
Yeah,
Miles
it's
Turner's
honestly looking
good,
like
but
Siakam for real.
I was about to say Siakam was the only bright spot that whole game. I don't know how much Tyrese had, but he didn't play that amazing.
Nah, I think he had like 9, 7, and 6 or something like that. He had an
That's not
off
good.
night for Reach for sure.
And he wasn't playing like good, damn near at all. At the last
I'm telling you, that jumper he can't get it off the same in the playoffs.
that's like it don't. It's not like he has a quick release, but bro, getting it up here is so slow for him. Like he'll hold it for a second and then like flick it.
Do you ever see his dance? It's so
Yeah,
it's
it
not
looks
like
gross.
gross.
Nah, it's gross. It's gross. It's gross.
I don't know how to explain
It's
it.
gross.
I wish I could look at it just to like kind of describe it, but it's so weird because like he has like a hop step into it. It's really weird.
Nah, it's gross. It looks like a 2K stance.
Them old
Yeah.
ones, bro.
Yeah,
Them
them
old
old
set shots.
joints. Yeah.
You get preset on my career, dog,
No,
dog.
100%.
So you want to talk about the playoff picks,
Yeah,
or
let's
for at
go
least
ahead
the
and
first round?
I'm gonna say yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So
Bet.
let's see if it bet it actually has the scores on here and everything. It's up to date. Ooh, all right, let's get into it. So we start with Western Conference first
Bet.
from the Midwest. So first round 1-8, Thunder versus Pelicans. Thunder is up one game. And that first game, might I say, was very entertaining.
Very
Looked
entertaining.
real good on both sides.
I
Thoroughly
like want to give it
surprised.
because CJ shining kind of by himself.
He is.
He's
Brandon's
the
not
head
playing like that.
honcho and he's been shining. And Bi been playing more like regular basketball. Usually he try to be flashy, just trying to be a scorer, but he been dishing it, been getting rebounds, playing D.
Hmm.
He's
Doing
doing
the other
things.
things, the little things.
Yeah, he's really nice. But pick wise, it's gonna be OKC for
You
me.
think so?
Yeah.
And that's the funny thing about doing this. I'll go ahead and say before the series started, and we can also I'll throw this back now. This is why I wish Dame was here because I knew he'd have some to say. But in that first video, we was talking a lot of on Damon and his OKC team this year. They came out of nowhere, first seed. So
Very true, bro.
before the series started, I knew it was gonna be a good series. I didn't see them winning it though. Honestly, I would have if you would have asked me beforehand, I would have picked the Pelicans.
It was talking bad, like, oh, the Lakers gonna line up to be in the AC so they can match up with OKC, so it'd be an easy dub
They
because they
should have.
young. Like,
They should have. It would have been better for them, for the
probably,
Lakers.
probably for real
And
though.
I feel like it would have been a more entertaining series to watch anyway.
Hmm.
But
The Pale series.
yeah, I feel like if it was the Thunder versus the Lakers, it
Okay,
would have been more entertaining.
okay.
Whoever plays the Nuggets at this point, after watching last year and the regular season this year, I don't see anybody. The Nuggets are the team to beat, pretty much in the NBA playoffs. But if you would have asked me before the series started if I would have choose the Bucks, the Thunder, I said the Bucks, the Pelicans, or the Thunder. I would have said the Pelicans only because the experience. Now the Pelicans, in their own right, haven't gone far in the playoffs, but they at least got some cats that have been there.
Yeah, very
As
true.
far as I know on the Thunder roster, I don't think any of them have seen a playoff game. At least the starters.
No.
You got Shea. I know he hasn't gone. Chet, obviously, nigga's a rookie. Well, everybody else is a fucking rookie. I think they're the youngest team to be a 1 seed
Yeah,
ever.
I think so too.
So
You're right.
off the experience part of the playoffs alone, I would have said Pelicans. But after watching Game 1, I think my pick is also Thunder. I think I got Thunder winning it.
I hear you, bro. They just looked nice.
They look good.
Shea, oh my god,
They look good.
he played so smooth. It was almost, I don't want to say it like that, but to me it was Luka-esque. Like he know how to control
plays
that
at his pace.
game,
Yeah.
and he pull up at that mid range. Hakata.
He plays at his pace and he picks and chooses when he wants to get his spots.
Dude, kudos to them for sure.
Man.
And then Jalen Williams.
Yes.
He
J-Dub's nice. I like his game so much.
I got on to him mostly around All-Star time because I heard about him, but to me he was more, no disrespect, but he was like Shea's sidekick, like he was the number 2.
He still is.
So that's what I knew him as, but I ain't really know his name. But then All-Star time came around, he was nice. I had good respect for the man game. Yeah, I fuck with him.
No, I like him, bro. I feel like he'll grow to be one of those dudes that kind of like a Klay Thompson type. Not Klay now, but like how at one point people were really saying like, oh, I want to see how Klay would play if he had a team of his own. I feel like Jalen Williams would be that type of player. He probably will never get his own opportunity to be the number 1 option for a team, but he would be able to at some point.
I agree.
Nice. I like him.
Bro, he's gonna be super nice. That's why I kind of want to see Jaylen Brown in his own little system. But we got a dynasty to run around here. We got a dynasty.
Bro, y'all need to keep both of them as long as y'all can.
Hey, we gonna try. They gotta sign Tatum over the summer, get that 350.
You think he's gonna ask for that much?
They gonna give it.
I feel like you said that last time.
They gonna give it. I've only said it because everybody else says it.
I mean, he should. He deserves as much, if not more, money than Jaylen Brown. But for some reason, I don't see Jason Tatum asking for that much. Like I feel like he'd be the type of dude to take a pay cut so he can win a ring, just that way his career's not because he's definitely going to be one of those players that if he never gets a ring, that's going to be like oh he was good, like Allen Iverson. Oh, he was good but never got a ring.
Nah, he definitely want his pay, bro. He be
You
talking
think?
about like in the games he commands like that number one role. Even though like he said he sometimes he don't show up. You know what I mean? So he like does that. So he's gonna do that with his money too.
I can't see it, bro. If I was
And he's
him,
at
I
least
would I
gonna
would
get the
chase the
same
ring
amount of
first,
Jalen.
then
Man.
money later. Because I'm telling you, bro,
They gonna
because
still
it's
at
gonna
least
look
give
worse on
him
his
3
part though.
million.
Because his team, he's been on nothing. He's never had a bad team yet.
Nah.
His teams have always been really good. I feel like if I was him, I would chase the ring first, money later. Anybody else though? Allen Iverson had his own. He never was on a good team. He was the team, so it was different. But JT,
Yeah, they got handle business this year, and
I was
he
about to
definitely
say,
gonna get 350 if they handle
yeah,
business.
if they win the ring, obviously, yeah, he should definitely negotiate for a lot of fucking money. But if I was him, I want that ring first, man. I
Nah,
worry, focus on the ring first, money later, man.
that's why he can't never get no MVP, bro. But we'll leave it at that.
It's because his team is so good. That's why.
I bet, hey, you can't hate it, man. They got a nice squad, man. We got a nice squad.
That's
What
all I
did you
had.
like how Chet played?
I did.
Good.
I did. He was shooting a lot early on. I don't think I
Yeah,
finished the very end of the game,
me either.
but I know in the first half, I swear he shot like 6 threes and made I think one, maybe two
Yeah, literally
that I
like
saw.
first 5 minutes he took like two
Yeah,
threes.
and it was all like that. Whenever the
He made
game
the
started,
first
I
one.
was really like, okay, yeah, they don't have enough experience, but I think that was just their game plan. Chet just wasn't hitting early,
Mm-hmm.
but they got it together though. They ended up squeaking it out, but no, he was shooting a lot though for sure at the beginning. But he's playing good. I didn't realize he was such a great rim protector. Like I knew he was good, but bro, like you Valanciunas,
Yeah, that they gotta give him some respect because they was like,
Jonas,
oh, they did the OKC gonna get beat down low. Da,
I
da,
thought so.
da.
I thought so.
He gonna put a body on you.
Jonas is big compared to Chet.
No, seriously, though, he don't
And he
play.
was getting worked a little bit, but he wasn't backing down at all.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
great to see from a young player.
he was doing nice. He was doing nice against them. Cause
I
like,
feel like the rest of this series is gonna be good to watch.
oh, for sure.
That's
This
gonna
is
be must
probably
see.
what matchup you think is probably the best matchup of the round one?
Mm.
I feel like
Best to watch?
yeah, I feel like the easy answer would be like Dallas versus Clippers.
I was gonna say that,
But like, we'll
but they could
leave
also
them
be
out.
I mean, like I said, bro, after watching game 2 of Knicks versus Sixers, even if that shit's a sweep, they're up 2 games right now. The Knicks are up 2 games, 2-0. Even if that shit's a sweep, both, sorry, both of the first 2 games have been good, like real
Yes,
good,
down to the wire.
literally. Like, so like if not the like you said, the easy answer would definitely be the Clippers and the Mavericks. If not them, I'd probably say the Sixers and the Knicks.
Okay, I like that
There's a lot
answer
of good
though.
matchups though.
Ah,
There's a lot.
I gotta look at this again. Not gonna lie to you. One that caught my eye over the weekend was that Minnesota and Sun series.
I saw Ant did his
It's a
thing.
lot. It's a lot on the line because like if the Suns lose,
They're cooked.
Bradley Beal, KD, and Devin Booker failed once again.
They need to disband if they lose. I get that this is their first year together, but Bradley Beal has not been anything close to Wizards Bradley Beal. Like
And then what's the name? D Book doesn't go off for a good game either.
D Book was struggling. Look like
And you got Anthony Edwards talking. You got Anthony Edwards talking to KD
crazy to him. But I
with a
mean,
30-piece too.
I
You got to
like
hold that.
they both. I think KD had 30 or at least like 26. He had a good game in his own right.
Yes, sir.
But yeah. And I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I ever said it on camera, whether it's on our podcast or Amateurs Club. Shout out.
Hey, shout out.
But I don't know if I ever said it on camera, but behind the scenes, at least, might be disrespecting it. I might be disrespecting him a little bit. I'm not a big. I like Ant. I like him as a person. I do like him as a hooper, but I just don't trust what people are saying. I think that's what it is. I don't believe the hype in him. A lot of people, this whole was it 80, 84, 85 Jordan, whatever they keep saying about this nigga. I don't see it. I get that he's athletic as shit.
He's not that. He's not that. He's not
That's
that.
Why I'm like,
yet.
bro, y'all can't. I don't care what version of Michael Jordan is. A lot of y'all consider this man to be the greatest basketball player of all time. I don't like, and it's just too inconsistent for me. That's really what it is. But
very true.
He cooked in that first game. Absolutely right. Against Kevin Durant.
Yeah, you critiqued him perfectly to me. I think that's where he stands because like he hasn't really proved himself, but he's also been proving himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's very young to be fair. So obviously he has a long career ahead of him. This is like his fourth year.
Maybe? I have no clue, but I think so.
I might have to fact check that one, but we'll say fourth. We'll go with that. We know he's young.
He's almost a vet.
Jason Tatum's fifth year, ain't it? So I think this is Ant's fourth.
I don't know.
We might be up. Sorry. Well, I'll fact check it. Maybe I'll put a little editor's note, put it up on the screen, how many years it is. But either way, he's a very, very young player. I might be critiquing him a little too much.
Nah.
But I think it's just I don't believe the hype that they give him. They give him a lot. He hasn't done anything.
The Michael Jordan comments and the Vince Carter comments is insane.
I think that's crazy. Yeah, even Vince Carter's kind of nuts. Like, I don't know.
At very best, Jason Richardson right now.
I'll give him that though. Like, that's still a great player. Or good, I.
Do you take Jason Richardson over Vince?
Yeah, because have you heard the stories about Vince? They say that Vince Carter, like, if he cared more about playing ball, like they said that he would have been better than Michael Jordan. They said that he literally had everything on top of being the most athletic person to walk a basketball court.
That's insane.
But he just.
I heard a clip kind of talking about that, but like.
They said he liked
I never saw that in him for real. But like I found out he had a strap later. Yeah.
Literally. I didn't know he could shoot like that, but apparently that nigga like how people talk about like Tracy McGrady, how like he could do everything, but he was 6'9". Mm-hmm. That's how people say about Vince, but the nigga instead of being 6'9", he could jump out the gym though. Yeah, but he just never did it consistently like that. But I seen some highlights of him getting busy though, like.
I need to see him.
Games.
I need to see it for real.
I might have to do more homework on Vince, but
no, for real.
The only reason I don't want to give Vince is just because of the other stories I've heard about how talented he was. Ant's talented too, obviously.
Yeah.
But
he just got that athletic bug. I think that's what they're seeing. Cause that dunk, sorry, it was on your Heat, but he got other dunks on that jazz dunk.
The one on John Collins.
That one was nasty.
Baptized him.
I ain't gonna lie, I think dunk of the year was either that one or Jalen Johnson putting his nuts in Austin Reeves' face. That was hardly disrespect.
Hey, man.
He handled that. Even in the interview,
I was about to say, that reporter's up. That reporter knew what the he was doing, man.
Dude.
Austin was about to be in tears.
You don't want my view either.
You don't want my view. He was about to cry, man.
Man, he didn't want that.
I would have. I don't blame it how that report is fucked up though, but that was a nasty ass dunk though.
Oh man,
there's been some good ones. Did you see? Did you watch the Pelicans and Thunder game?
No, not the second half. I watched first half.
I don't know what half it was in, but Trey Murphy had like 2 almost posters, and one of which
I kind of remember.
That nigga got up.
Yes, sir.
He threw that shit off the bat. Like he easily could have just like threw it down. Like his head, I'm pretty sure was at or above the rim, but he ended up throwing off the back of the rim. I don't know what maybe he got too high and he didn't realize, but I didn't realize dude was that athletic. Like I kind of knew.
For real.
But I thought it was just like, sometimes people just got like sneaky bounce. Like they jump high, but they don't like jump over people, I guess.
Right.
I thought Trey Murphy was one of them. I thought he had, 40-inch vertical, but I didn't realize he was trying to catch bodies like that, though.
Now, he playing way more aggressive, like, postseason.
Now, he's spraying.
Yeah, that game one,
he was in games he had
and
game one against the Thunder. He's been pulling from deep.
He must have saw that clip, right? He saw that clip for DeMarcus Cousins and Rondo.
Had to. It hit his head up, man. Blew his head up. I don't blame him. I thought it was funny. I thought Rondo's reaction was funny, but it wasn't too far off what Boogie said. Man.
Nah, for real though. But it's
Trey's
like
nice.
it's kind of like weird. Do you ever see like those players that like Keegan Murray, and then let's say like I guess Jalen Williams is kind of in that category
Yeah,
too,
to
but
see like
like
the
they got a
young,
role, but they don't ever like to get to
yeah, they
you know
don't
what
get
I
their
mean?
own solo show. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, for sure. It's definitely weird to see those players like shine like that for real.
it's really nice to see, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like Keegan Murray's game. Whenever didn't he get like 30 against the Warriors or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
That was fun to see. Cause I
I
feel like he's
wish
one of them
I ain't
players
gonna
he really
lie.
should be averaging. He easily should be averaging 20 plus.
Yeah, but I guess you gotta have that in you for real.
Yeah, you just gotta have that grit, that grind.
But I was like kind of thinking about it, like JT, how he really don't let's say what he don't play as physical, like back to the basket, like how
Mm-hmm.
they was talking about Braun back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But like, would you want to play physical like that, like 24/7? Cause like that's your game, and then niggas gonna put my bad, but people gonna push you back,
Like, you
like you
think
know what I'm
niggas?
saying? Like they gonna like Draymond gonna respond,
I was about to say, I
and then
guess
you
it
gotta
just
deal
you
with
got to
other
pick and
people.
choose. Yeah, you probably
Yeah,
got to pick and choose who it is against for sure. I was about to say, me personally, but I'm not a professional basketball player. But me personally, I like physical ball. No Diddy, but
wow.
God, because I know somebody's gonna say something about it. But
Hey,
me
freak
personally,
you.
whenever I'm playing basketball, bro, I don't mind. Like I prefer it to be physical. Now, not to the point where you know what I'm saying, dude's trying to kill me or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that stuff though, real over the top.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, like if you know what I'm saying, if it's one on one, I'm isoing out, waving dudes off, you'll sit in the corner. I got this, baby, mouse in the house, whatever. You got a little forearm up in there. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I agree.
I
I
like
agree.
that. I don't want you to be, scared. I don't like none of that. So from
I feel like
average
that.
Joe, yeah, but I guess yeah, you're right. Playing against professional athletes, some of them you gonna have to pick and choose who you really want to be physical with.
But like it's the bumping game. Like when you get the bump in the paint, like I like it. Was you hear that one story Gilbert Arenas was explaining like a dude when he played in Orlando, like a dude had to have a pad on his chest because
Yep.
Dwight Howard would
Yep.
stick his elbow out.
Yep.
Like
Yeah,
you're
bro.
like that. You know how like crazy that is.
They said Melo used to be that way too. Straight elbow, shoulder, right into your chest.
Like, bro,
You ain't gonna
I
take
would
that
be
too long.
hot if I got out of a basketball game. I've never played NBA professional, never, not even at a collegiate level. But like, I would be hot as fuck if I fucking had somebody just hitting me in my chest the whole time. And it's Dwight Howard. You remember how
I was
them
about to say, that dude's
shoulders was
huge.
back in the day?
Yeah, bro,
Nah,
dude's huge.
nah, I'm not going for that.
Dude's huge.
I'm
Man.
not going for that, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that's true. That's what they say. I mean, bro, if you got something that worked for you, why stop it? I'm pretty sure Shaq was probably the same fucking way.
Nah, that I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Shaq had it back in the day. I see why everybody was moving to the four.
And he'll dunk on you after. At least Dwight sometimes back then, I guess, whenever he was Superman, young Superman on the Magic, he was probably dunking everything too. But Shaq, every time, if you give him an inch, he's going up and putting it on your head.
For real though,
It's not even hurting your chest no more. It's just hurting your pride.
dude. Oh my goodness.
That's how it was, bro. No, you're right. You definitely right. You got to pick and choose. If you got a physical game
But
and
against
you're
Shaq
not
too,
that big, you got to
like,
pick and choose your
he would
battles.
literally be telling stories like, I had to touch him up. like you got like that's just insane. That's just insane. You got like you have such a dominant person in your game. Imagine if Wemby was like 400 pounds. That's literally
That'd be
what they was
scary.
going against. You
Like,
couldn't do nothing to that man,
literally, like that's scary to think about with Shaq.
bro. You was literally getting beat up at the game.
That's scary, and he was mobile too. I feel like that's what made it worse. Cause like if you like watch like nowadays, the closest thing that we're getting like to what looks like Shaq would be like what's his name, DJ Burns in college at least. Kenny Lofton Jr. is kind of like Shaq, but he's not as tall. But DJ Burns in college was going to NC State or whatever. He's like, I'm sorry, Zion. Once again, he's not 7 feet tall, 6'10", however fuck tall Shaq is. He's really tall. But Zion, as far as physical dominance,
Yeah.
no Diddy. might be the closest thing we've seen to Shaq. But once again, like I said, he's not 7 foot tall.
Right. No, no, ain't nobody got that height to go along with the weight.
Like we see how dominant Zion is, but every now and then you can still stop him because his height. He's super athletic. He'll jump
Meet
out
him
the
at the
gym. He
rim.
jump over top of you. But yeah, if you can stop him before he get to the free throw line, you can stop Zion. Or at least slow him down. I'm sorry. With Shaq though, it didn't matter, bro. He's 7 foot, 400 pounds, whatever it was, 350 plus, moving like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. As soon as he as soon as he do a spin on you, like
It's
all
game
you see
over.
is a.
Man, yeah. As
That's
soon as
all
you
you
see this,
see.
it's game over. It's game
It's
over.
too quick.
You're done.
It's just a flash.
You're done.
Oh my
It's game
god.
over. You're cooked. Yeah, it was done for, bro. Nah, that stuff's definitely scary. But no, you're right. You got to pick and choose them battles. But
But like I only said that because like I think I was reading some on Charles, not reading, but I was watching a video on Charles Barkley and like that was his game, and like he literally had to play physical because
yeah,
like like you can't be no power forward and you 6'7". Like
I was
you
yeah,
have
he
to
had
play bigger than you are.
yeah, him and Draymond same type of build. He just got better offense.
No, for real.
Man, Draymond ain't got no offense no more. I'm sorry. Like, bro, how does it happen? Like, I get sometimes your role changes, but how do you just forget offense? Clay and Draymond
He
were
literally
non-existent
got
this
so
year.
many. He had so many people carrying him.
But that's the thing. Back in the day, they wouldn't even care. Like the championships that they won, aside from the one that they won against Boston, all the other ones they won before that, Draymond was at least knocking a couple threes down the game in the playoffs. Even in regular season, like
I don't
he
know how that
wasn't
works.
just defense back then. He really had a little bit of offense to him, a little bit
Yeah.
that he displayed at least. I'm sorry, but bro, how you go from that to like can't buy a bucket with $1 million?
I honestly, I really can't tell you, bro. I really couldn't tell you.
It's more honestly, it's more surprising on Clay's behalf than it was with Draymond. Draymond had another role aside from scoring the ball.
All right.
He, was primarily defense. He's the grit guy, the hustle guy. Defense, you talk all game. Let everybody know what they're supposed to be doing. Your on court coach, passing the ball with a little bit of playmaking.
Yeah.
Clay's job, aside from whenever he was younger, playing defense, shoot the three ball when you're open. How do you go 0 of 10? 0 for 10 in a win or go home game. I don't get it.
Clay, we praying for you. Just know it's sayonara. Everything.
I'm still a fan. I still do have, like I said, I don't get how you can forget offense. So I still have faith.
They should have
But
traded you for Bradley Beal. Cooked.
Actually, I don't know if they would have been better off. Bradley had felt like the same year.
I ain't gonna lie. Like we was talking about that just a second ago. I feel like it's more Book and KD's fault than it is Bradley Beal's
You
fault.
think? If
Yeah.
anything, Book for sure. Like I said, he's been solid throughout.
Right.
He hasn't really like fell off. It felt like this year. I feel like Book he's been more inconsistent than he normally is.
I agree.
And it's crazy I'm saying that because I'm pretty sure he still probably averaged like 27 or over 27.
He
points a
probably
game,
did
bro.
average. I don't remember. I was
That
like
game one
more
though.
looking at him like because he had to like pass this year, so I was like
I
trying to
guess
look
you're
at
right.
that
I'm sorry.
aspect. But like
I forgot.
Bradley wasn't like he.
I mean,
I
he
feel
wasn't
like he
cooking.
just didn't get the he don't get them looks. Like D Book's not passing him the ball, or like he's getting it in like he's not getting the ball in his rhythm. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess, but you can't go from averaging 30 to whatever he averaged. I know it wasn't 30 this year.
But
It
it's
might not
more
even be
people
20.
like D
Let's
Book
look
is
this up.
D Book is a superstar level scorer. KD is a superstar level scorer, and Bradley Beal is a superstar level scorer. That can all go for 50. But who's going for 50 first? It's gonna be KD or Book, not Bradley.
You're right. You're right. But yeah, bro, he went from
In
averaging
theory,
30 to
I'm not saying I'm right.
18.2.
I mean,
18.2 points a game this year. You went from averaging 30 to, or slightly less than 30, whatever it was, to not even 20 points a game. Like, I feel like that shouldn't have to do that much with the touches, yes, but how you get it in rhythm, I feel like you just got to figure out the rhythm. That was a crazy and one. Sorry, we got the Laker Lakers and Nuggets game 2 going on right now in the
Yes,
background. That's why I keep
Sirski.
looking over this way if y'all couldn't tell. But LeBron got a crazy hand one. Anyway, but yeah, I feel like that shouldn't have to do with the rhythm in which you get the touches, if that makes sense.
No, I hear what you're saying, but that's like Bradley was like the guy,
You're right. You're right. Yeah,
but
he went from being the only option to possibly, arguably, the third option
right, like that's
in one
insane.
season.
But it's
Yeah.
like just like the scores too, like the level of score they are
Hmm.
too. Like they all can
Yeah.
go for like they can
They all can
take
easily
each
get.
other's spots. Like
Yeah, I was about to
kind of sort
say.
of, except for Katie, just because he tall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're right. They can all score at the same clip though. They all can get a 40
I
at any
kind of
point.
miss that Bradley and Russ. That was a nice little run. I ain't gonna lie.
It really was, and I get it. They was in Washington, so they wasn't winning a lot,
No,
but
that was. I don't
they
even
were a
remember
good
who
duo
else filled up
together.
their roster besides them two.
Fuck me neither.
Was Hachimura over there at the
Yeah,
time?
Rui was over there for a little bit. I don't know after that. I want to say Spencer Dinwiddie, but I don't even know if he was on. I feel like he was. I don't know. He was on. I know he was on Mavericks. He was on Brooklyn.
Them only two teams I
Lakers
know
now.
of. Oh yeah, the Lakers.
Was he on the Rockets? Sorry, maybe I'm just throwing Spencer Dinwiddie in there because he's been on a couple of different teams. But yeah, I truly don't remember the rest of that team. That's it.
That was a crazy year for basketball. I don't remember. I forgot what happened, but like just seeing him and Russ on one team, that
It
was
looks real
so
nice. I
different.
feel like they went to the playoffs, didn't
Yeah,
they? Wasn't that the bubble year?
have
Or
no
am I
clue.
tripping? That might. I'm sorry.
I think that
Russ
might
might
have
have been
been.
on the Rockets that year.
That was a year later
I'm
then.
sorry. Yeah, but I feel like I do feel like they went to the playoffs together because I feel like it's been a minute since Russ has been out of the playoffs.
Actually, I really they might have got bounced, but
I can't remember. I'm doing a lot of talking. Sorry. I would be
me
searching a lot more, but I'm holding the mic today. I don't have something to like clip it on. It keeps rubbing on my beard, on my shirt. So trying to
getting some
set
extra
it down
fiber
less.
action. Yeah.
Trying to put on my shirt as less as least amount as possible. But no, yeah. To go back to the topic, you're probably right. It more than likely has something to do with the fact that he went from the only option to a third option. But I don't know. I feel like it's easy, talking outside looking in. And
Yeah,
be like,
for
yeah,
sure.
bro, you're Bradley fucking Beal. Why are you not making a lot of these shots that you're taking? But from hearing some of the stories now, which I think is a good thing, a lot of the basketball players are like, retired or even current, I guess, basketball players coming out with these podcasts and being in the social media space.
It's
Hearing
actually
stories like
really
Melo.
nice.
Like Melo was talking about whenever he was on the Rockets, how he thought the shit. I'm sorry, stuff. I'll bleep it out. he thought it stuff. Gameplay wasn't going to work. He's a rhythm shooter, volume shooter. You got to get his shots up to start feeling good, start draining them later on in the game, or however as the game goes on. Uh, so like hearing stuff like that, I'm like, okay, it's more to although these dudes are extremely talented, it's more than just them throwing that joint towards the rim and it just goes in every time. They really got to get a feel for the game, and whenever you got a top 75 player of all time on your team and a young great scorer Devin Booker in his own right on your team, it probably would be harder to get a good feel for your game. But
I still think he should get off, like you're saying, though.
I feel like
Somehow,
although it's a 2 point difference, I feel like he should have minimum averaged 20.
I understand for sure.
That may be a nitpick for some of y'all. You might feel like I'm nitpicking, but I don't know, man. I'm a fan of the game. I just call it how I feel it should be. Could be wrong,
Let him know.
but hey, man, that's why we call shuffle play. We just shuffle the shit around.
Yeah, bringing it back to y'all.
But anyway, but no, you right though. Going back to we can go back to next series. Like we said, probably on paper at least should be the best one to watch. Clippers versus Mavericks. Who you got on that one?
Dang, that's hard. That's
This is a
hard.
hard one because both teams are looking better than they have in the past in recent years for the playoffs.
Gosh, bro, I don't even want to pick. I can't.
You gotta do one.
Just
The
like
Clippers are up one game.
I'll
If that
say this
helps.
real quick. My bad, but
Go ahead.
like I like watching the Mavericks, and when they're winning, their style of play looks good. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what makes it more of an incentive to want them to win.
Mm-hmm.
But realistically, I see the Clippers taking this for sure. They
I do
have like
too.
a better team. They got big men. They have Kawhi and PG, and then at the
That's
guard
Kawhi is
play,
out right now.
yeah.
He's out for the first game. I think he's still questionable for game 2 right now. But
Uh-oh.
so I don't know if that'll change your feel about it. But I'm with you though. If they
They,
if they
they
get
can still
Kawhi
got the
back,
job done without him. Though.
that's what I'm
Like
saying.
that's insane.
I don't
And they
know.
got at the guard play, you got Russ, Harden, and Bones Highland.
And you still got Norman Powell coming off bench too.
Yes, that's a deep team, bro. That's not a team to play with, bro.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's
And and that's why I say the series really should be the best on paper. The Mavericks got a deep team too.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They in their own lane with it. They got who's they started. So they got Luca, Kyrie.
Yo,
Might misquote me, but I believe Tim Hardaway Jr. No, Derrick Jones Jr. is
yeah,
the starter now. I think
both of them.
it usually switches. I don't know if both of them are the starter or not, but we can put both of them in there. Both names I was going to put in there either way. But Derrick Jones Jr. and Tim Hardaway Jr., however you want to flip that as the starters. And then they got, what's his name, PJ Washington, who I've been sleeping on PJ for the past couple of years, possibly because he's been with the Hornets. I don't
Yeah,
watch
for
them.
sure. Like
they're
it's the
losers.
Hornets.
Yeah, they're losers. So I don't really pay attention. I watch highlights and clips. I knew he was good. I never thought he was bad, but he's been playing. He's fit in really good with the Mavericks so
I
far.
agree. I agree, bro.
So PJ's
Especially
on
like
there.
regular season. I mean, they got some more work to do playoff wise, but
100%. Like him and Daniel Gafford, who was also a starter. Same thing. He's been on the Wizards. Now I did think Daniel Gafford was garbage. I'm sorry, but I'm a fan now. I'm becoming a fan. I'm becoming a fan now. I didn't realize he was that nice. Also, he had that weird stat. He like didn't miss a shot for what was he like 20 shots or something that he didn't miss in a row. I can't remember the
what
stat,
game?
but I think he set a record or something. Huh?
Like across a couple games?
Yeah, it
Or
was across
like,
a couple of different games.
oh
He like
shit.
didn't miss a shot or didn't miss a field goal. Um, I don't know the game count, but it was like a certain amount of shots he went where he didn't miss a field goal. And I swear it was like 20 or maybe even more shots. Um, but I really did think he was garbage. He's on the Wizards. I think anybody on the Wizards is garbage, honestly. Bradley Beal and John Wall have been the only exceptions. Anybody other than that, Kuz is nice. He's good.
Yeah,
A
when he
good
wants
scorer.
to.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, he's a good scorer whenever he wants to, but I'm not a Jordan Poole fan. Once again, I don't know who else is. Oh, actually, Corey Kispert. I like Kispert a little bit.
I
He got
don't
a little
even know the
burner to
guy.
him. I like him a little bit. Who else? They got some other dude with a weird last name. I can't think of it right now. I'm just gonna waste
I think he
time on it.
starts with
But
an A. Somebody who
you
shoot
know
good.
exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Once again, maybe editors know, maybe not. I might get lazy with it, so we might just be talking right here for no reason. Either way, the Wizards, as you can guess, I paid more attention to the Hornets than the Wizards, so I definitely thought Daniel Gafford was just garbage because he was on a terrible team. He's
Yeah,
a
I
nice fit,
just
though.
ain't he a rookie?
No,
He been in the league for a minute.
He looks pretty old. This might be like his 6th year in the league.
Dang, for real?
He might have got drafted the same year as Jason Tatum. Honestly, I feel like this definitely isn't his first or second year. I know that. I know for sure
I
it's not
ain't
his
gonna
first
lie
because
to
like he
you.
was on the Wizards. He was on the Wizards for like 2 years minimum.
I definitely
So
thought he was a new guy.
if anything, this would be his 3rd year in the NBA, but I think it's been longer.
Wow.
Exactly. Shit, they might put him up for most improved player just off the trade.
Nah.
They definitely wouldn't. Nah, they definitely wouldn't. But but he's been nice. Like their starting lineup's good, but then off the bench, like I said, if Derrick Jones Jr. isn't starting, he's coming off. Otherwise, Tim Hardaway Jr. Then they got Dante Exum, who was resurrected. Honestly, didn't even
Talk
know that dude
about
was
it. That
still
man had a
hooping.
better comeback than Stink Meter, dog.
He
I ain't
might
gonna lie
have. They
to you.
think Kyrie gonna get comeback player of the year. It really should be Dante Exum, bro. I really didn't think he was hooping anymore. I thought he retired. Cooked.
Yeah, me too. I haven't seen him since that. What was it?
2K. I literally was
2K17.
about to say whatever 2K he was on. What I think it was 4. Yeah, it was 2K14. The next gen shit. Whenever the first next gen, which it was PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, the first next gen 2K that came out. I swear that was whenever Dante Exum came out. You meet up with your agent or whatever, and they had this like weird back and forth. I think that was either 14 or 15. I might
I
be
don't
wrong.
remember which
We might
one, to
fact
be
check.
honest.
We might fact check that one. That one I might put in there for
Yes, sir.
editor's note.
But that's
But
I haven't seen that man
I
since.
swear that dude
But
had
then he
like
back
three,
busting
4 years
threes.
in the league, yeah, and then came back busting three crazy threes. He had that one monster game. I was watching it, but I don't remember his stat line. It's not to ask him.
Right,
But he
right.
was pretty much the only reason that the Mavs won that game. Some people that watch the NBA keep up with it actively probably know what I'm talking about. But him coming off the bench though, crazy. Um, who else? Who else I said? They got Derek Lively. I don't know if I said him initially. I really like Derek Lively's
He's
game. I feel like
nice.
he got snubbed.
He's
I feel like he
nice.
should have been. I get it, Brandon Miller, whatever, but I feel like Derek Lively should have been in the conversation for
Very
Rookie
true.
of the Year.
Very true. He was playing his butt off.
Very good, very good. Maybe he didn't qualify for like an injury. I don't know if he even got injured that long in the season, but
I'm not sure either.
I feel like it's kind of bad. I get it. Brandon Miller's the number 2 pick, but I feel like Derek contributed way more to his team than Brandon.
Yeah, very much so.
I might be a hater, but
Nah,
I don't know.
Brandon didn't do nothing like first half of the season.
That's literally what I'm talking about.
He ain't do nothing, bro.
I wasn't wowed by Brandon Miller. Once again, some people probably gonna call back. Hey, you don't watch the Hornets. I watched enough. Okay.
The only
I
person we
watched
trying to
enough.
watch on the Horn is LaMelo Ball,
That's
Miles
it.
Bridges. Let's stop
That's
it
it.
there.
That's it.
Even when PJ was there, like it wasn't like he was going for 30 balls. When Miles Bridges came back to the league, 30 ball, 30
Yeah,
ball,
that's what
30
everybody
ball.
wanted. That's what everybody wanted. Comeback player of the year. There you go.
No, for
They're
real
not
though.
gonna get that shit to
They
him.
might as well give him most improved career, at least on behavior.
Man. But no, their team is stacked too though. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna take the other route. I don't want to match with David on every single answer here. The Clippers look real good, but just given injury history and
Yeah.
some players might not be 100%. Lord knows what James Harden's gonna look like in game 2. He looked in another monster game in game 1. Same thing happened last year whenever they was playing against the Celtics. Joel Embiid went out. He had like 60 or something like that the first game of the series, and then didn't even get 20 any game after. So right now, as of right now, if I were to have to choose, my pick is still with the Mavericks. That might still be a biased answer. If y'all didn't know from the first episode, Kyrie Irving is my favorite player of all time. Might also
They
have to
playing
do
good
with that.
basketball though.
I was about to say they really Kyrie and Luka didn't play bad that first game. The rest of the team did. So if the rest of the team can get it going, I think it's wraps for Clippers.
I think y'all can. I think y'all can for sure.
So
I think it's one of them things with the others. Like the role players got to really
they
show
got to
out.
step up.
Cause like the stars is star power in this matchup is crazy. Like he already got
Really.
Luca and Reed,
They
which
both
is like
got 30.
60 balls, and then you got PG and Harden scoring ability, but you also got Kawhi. That's just a crazy
And
star
Russ
power.
and
then
Norman.
yeah,
Like that's why I'm like the way I'm talking about right now, you would think I would choose the Clippers because they're scoring wise. They have 4 guys that can easily get you minimum 20, bare minimum. We really could probably bump that up to 25, but I only say 20 because Russ don't score that much these days.
nah, he's cooked.
But bro, they have some, and really they got a lot of 2-way power too. Russ, PG, Kawhi. James may not be lateral with it, but James will get you a couple of steals here and there. I'm about to he'll get you a couple of swipe downs, put you a little contest, little hand in the face on a jumper. They got some 2-way power. That's something that the Mavs don't. They don't have a whole lot of 2-way, a whole lot of defense.
Luka's got had that defensive stance to this series.
Bro, his defense has been pissing me off, honestly. But either way,
he's doing better than past years.
He definitely is. He definitely is. He's moving a lot more. So I'll take whatever I can give him. He's improving. That's all you can ask for. So
hell yeah.
My pick right now still gonna be the Mavs. I'm still staying strong with them. They look good.
Yeah, they actually not a bad pick at all either. Like I'm telling you, they was playing really good during the season, bro. I love
especially
them.
like the last little part to make sure that they secured that number 5 spot. It was going crazy. I think they had the best record after the last 20 games of the season. I think.
Sheesh.
So they was cooking at the end. They was playing hard to keep that spot. So we'll see though. That series, like I said, that series is gonna look good.
Yeah.
We're gonna see how that
How
go.
many games you think it'll go?
realistically, it really should go to 7, but it depends. It depends on how the rest of the Mavericks play, how the role players play. If they all step up, even if Kawhi comes back, I can see it going 6.
I agree. I'm with
But
you.
if they don't, and Kawhi comes back and James Harden takes a game off, 7. Or not game, but the series off, 7. But if the Clippers play this good throughout the whole series, Kawhi comes back and plays like Kawhi,
Mm-hmm.
and the Mavericks don't get it fixed, 5, maybe even sweep. Going to the
Yeah, I
Clippers'
think
favor.
bare minimum 5, but I can see a sweep like you talk about if they're
Yeah,
not getting it together.
yeah. So they got to get their role players. But realistically, I feel like this should be a 7-game series. I don't see why it shouldn't be.
I
But
think that's a good prediction. I'm with you.
we're gonna see. I'll say 6 to 7. I know that it's a 2-game answer, but
No, I was
just to
I'd
give
say
it
6.
accurate. Yeah,
I
I
was
was
gonna
about to,
say
I was gonna
6.
say 6 because 7 games isn't. I feel like it's not super common. Normally, it is 6 if a team gets a 2-game lead. Um, but it's one of those good series though. That's why I say 7. But realistically, probably 6. I
Because
guess.
Luca love cooking their ass.
That's what I'm thinking. That's also what I'm banking on is Luka to just start going nuts again. Because the first time that he played them in the playoffs, he was going crazy. So
Yeah,
he
and
averaged like
Mark Q,
40
did
in
you
that
see Mark
series.
Cuban in the
He
stands
was
during the
pissed.
game? Yeah, he
He
was
was
hot.
pissed.
He was hot.
I was pissed too, man. I was watching that whole game. I was like, fuck, man.
I didn't really understand what was like not necessarily going wrong because they were like down, but
Mm.
like Kyrie and Luka were still getting their numbers, and I was like, what is going on? Because
They
it didn't
could
look like
not
they were
score.
hitting, but Kyrie looked like he was playing a good game, but they never like ever got like into like
Once
10
I'm about to
points.
say, yeah, once the Clippers got that 20-point lead, I think it was in the first half. It was like 30 something to 50 something. Once they got that lead, bro, it was game over. They couldn't have. Kyrie and Luka both could have got 40. They could have got 10 more points each. So 20-point difference, and they still would have lost that game.
Insane.
Like the bench just got to do, not bench, but the role players, I should say, they got to do better. They got to come out swinging in game 2.
Heck yeah. Heck
So
yeah.
I said if they win game 2, if the Mavs can win game 2, they got a good chance to win the series.
We gotta
But they
check
got
on
to get
this
them
Lakers
early.
game real quick. I'm not gonna lie to
Go
you.
ahead, check it, man. Go ahead and check it. winning right now?
Yeah, Lakers up.
Holy shit.
I don't even want to check and see how much D-Lo got, but hey, first of all, he getting his 20 early,
He got 20.
18. But the crazy part is, you ain't even got who lead the score.
Oh,
AD. He
how
got
much did he
24.
okay. Well, look, I
This
told you
is
this was the game they got to have. We was just talking about this before the camera. I know we're going to go back to the bracket. Right before we turned
Yes,
the camera on, we was literally talking about what the Lakers need to do to win against the Nuggets. If you can get AD has to average minimum 30. He's the number one player. He has to. LeBron's
and
too
he's
old.
guarding Jokic. Like,
Yeah,
what
and
are we
he's
talking about?
guarding Jokic. He has to average 30. I said D'Lo minimum. I keep saying minimums because, well, you got to give players leeway sometimes.
Yo.
Bare minimum. D'Lo needs to average 15, really 17. I want to bump it up for him because I like D'Lo. I'm a big D'Lo fan. Minimum needs to average 17, which right now he's doing that. And then you got to have LeBron to get his 20 plus in. If they can do that while getting as many stops on defense as possible, more than likely you're going to have to get them on Jamal Murray, which is hard to do. They probably, of any other team in the Western Conference, the Lakers probably have the best chance at beating the Nuggets, which is
I
nuts to
totally
say.
agree with you. I totally agree with
I
you.
can't, like I said, if the Lakers can't do it, I don't see the Nuggets. I don't see why the Nuggets don't repeat.
Don't say that.
I can't see like shit. We can go ahead and
Oh,
talk
it's
about the next
okay.
one. What?
Well, it's because you don't know about the Celtics. That's what you don't know about them. It's all right.
We'll get to the Eastern Conference.
It's all right, but
Fuck them niggas. But yeah, even going back, like I said, just the West. We'll stay in the West for now. Then, David. The next series is the Timberwolves and the Suns. I'm not. Although we just talked about it, talked about Ant-Man
we was
doing his
just talking
thing,
about
and
them for sure.
I'm not too thrilled about this series. Honestly, it's a letdown It's one of those series where, in my eyes, which once again people gonna think I'm a hater, it's one of those series where if the Timberwolves win, it's like it's an upset in the Suns' favor, and I'm not a Timberwolves fan. I don't see them having a good chance at winning, really even the conference finals, let alone the NBA finals, winning the championship. So if they
You
win,
really don't want what's the name step up, man.
can he?
Yeah,
You think so?
they
I
play
feel like
D.
I feel like, and this is also why I don't believe the hype yet. He got to prove it to me. I feel like Ant is able to hide behind two a really good big and a solid big.
Yeah,
Carl Anthony Towns, Jesus Christ, and Rudy Gobert.
Carl Anthony Towns is a great scorer. First of all,
And he's got experience. He's a vet. Like, I feel like I remember
he
whenever
doesn't
Bill got
like.
drafted. He still seems young to me, but
Hmm.
he's been in the league for a minute, and he's been to the playoffs a couple times. He's been in the playoffs what 3-4 times probably, maybe more.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think he's been in the playoffs. Like,
He went that one year with Pat Bev. Whenever they was
yeah,
talking about them,
that
jumping on
year.
it. Was that the only year that they went?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I think that
I
one
thought they
year they was
went
going
at the
crazy.
year after, or was that literally like 2 years ago?
They might have. I think so. I think they lost
Either way,
to
he's gone at
somebody.
least once. Cassidy's gone once. We know that for sure. So he's got some playoff experience. But yeah, Cat's a great player though. Although he's not, technically a winner yet, kind of in that loser stage, he's still a great player, regardless of what you want to say about it. Same with me, regardless of what I want to say about Ant. But I don't see him being like, if he does, obviously it's great, and I'll praise him after. But for right now, predictions, I just can't see him stepping up enough to win a chip this year. I can't see him
He's
stepping up
gonna
to beat
take
the
that on the
Nuggets.
chin tray. Yep, yep, yep.
Look, like I said, if he does, I'm not a Ant hater at all. I actually like him a lot. I really would consider myself to be an Ant fan. I just don't believe. I think he's a little overhyped right now for what people say about him.
The league's in a
But
bad spot.
it's just too many stars. I think like too many big name stars. I should say. I think people don't know how to feel about it. Because normally it's like a top 5 where people are like, okay, yeah, these are the best players.
Yeah, these are the upper
Right now, it's
echelon.
like 20 people that you can say are in the top 5.
Right.
So, like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect Ant, although knowing type of person that he seems to be within the media, he probably is going to feel like I'm disrespecting him. But whenever I see him do it, that's when I'll become a believer. Same with JT. I still have yet to JT see him do that shit. So I'll wait. That's all I'm saying.
Yep, you gonna get it this year. Gonna put it right
Hey,
on your finger
I'll
tray.
I'll come right back on. I'll come right back on the camera and say I am sorry. That man's nice. So
That's crazy.
all I'm saying is right now it's one of those series for me. For me personally, I gotta understand this for me. I'm not saying it's how it should be for everybody or in general. For me, it's one of those series I don't care about. So my prediction
Whoa.
is the Suns should win. If they don't, I don't care that the Timberwolves won. I assume that they're gonna get damn near swept in the second round.
Whatever. Oh yeah.
That's just how I feel about it.
I hear you.
So my prediction, although they lost game 1, is still the Suns.
I'm going Minnesota for sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I
Suns
get
just
it.
not playing.
They're not a
playing
bad
right.
team. I think it's just because it's the Timberwolves. They ain't done nothing.
Yeah, they organization.
Same with like which we'll get into it, but same with the Sixers. They just ain't done a good talent. Just ain't done nothing with it.
I feel like they can get it done on the defensive end, which the
For sure.
Suns can't.
You're right. They
But
do have an advantage there.
but like I said earlier, like Ant-Man gonna have to step up.
Big time.
I mean, he dropped 30. He's got to do it again.
I was about
bro.
to say he should average 32. He's gonna be.
But I think I feel like that series not I don't want to say insignificant, but I think it has a little bit more value.
It does. It's another good series, just judging from the first game. It'd probably be another good one to watch.
Because I think even either one of those matchups would be nice against the Nuggets or Lakers. Who was you think the Suns would be a better one?
Against the Lakers or the Nuggets.
Either one.
For the Lakers, it could be either way because, like I said, the difference maker with the Lakers is truly it's AD for one. but then
For
D'Angelo
sure.
Russell on the back end. So
Mm-hmm.
although they are another great team, they should be another team that could win. Like I feel like the Lakers and the Nuggets are the two teams to beat,
Yeah.
regardless, throughout the whole playoffs. I'm sorry, aside from the Celtics. You're right.
No.
But for Western Conference, for now, Nuggets and Lakers are two teams to beat. But I do feel like either one of the Timberwolves and the Suns, given the Lakers' history in the playoffs, both have a good chance of beating the Lakers. The Nuggets, though, I don't know.
I hear you.
I think the Timberwolves have a better chance because you need two really big, really good bigs to beat the Nuggets,
Yeah, that's why
and
I
that's
was
what they
going with
got.
it for real.
Yeah, that's what they got. So you're right. I would rather see if I wanted a team to win against the Nuggets, just for the game plan, because I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, he went back on what he just said." For the game plan,
Man,
I would want to see what the Timberwolves could do versus the Nuggets. But if I
I
was just
think that
going
would
off
be an
on
interesting
paper,
matchup for real.
if I was just going off on paper and who the hell's on, roster for roster, much rather see the Suns play the
Heck yeah.
Nuggets.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Them three. Them three.
But like I said, if you pay any attention to Nuggets games and how they win games, you need two bigs. You got to be
God,
six
treat
six
Jokic
and
like he's
up
Shaq. This is the
for
same.
real. You got to be 6'10" and up, and you got to be good. You can't just be 6'10". You got to be good. Really, I would dare to say 2 7-footers, but are both of them 7 foot? Cat and Rudy Gobert.
I think Rudy is, but Cat probably
Cat's
like
like 6'11",
10.
6'10".
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah,
around
same
now.
thing. Because Bam's like 6'9", ain't he?
I want to say yeah.
6'9", 6'10". He's not quite 6'11". So yeah, I would say dare to say 6'10" and above. But at that point, like I said, you would still need Ant to step up.
Yeah, for sure. He's got to be that scoring load.
But yeah, my pick. If somebody asks who were to win, not who I want to see, all biases out the window. Who I think would win, I still would choose the Suns just because the experience and who they got on their roster.
I'd take that.
But I like the Timberwolves pick. You're right. I mean, they're still a good team. No matter what I say, I will still admit they are a good team. Yes, they got good players. Yes, they had a good season. Yes. I just playoffs is really an experience thing. If you don't have that experience, you don't know what to expect from some of these great teams and great players. I feel like that holds a lot of weight.
It does. I agree with you.
I feel like honestly, I feel like that's why the Celtics didn't beat the Warriors in that finals a couple years ago, because JT ain't never been there before.
Right.
To be fair, he was having no matter what I say about JT too, he was having a pretty good playoff run that year. He didn't have too many, at least that I can remember right now. He didn't have too many bad games. He saw Steph, didn't know what to do though. Really, Draymond.
Yeah.
I guess Draymond was the one that was guarding him.
I'm telling you, they ripped the Celtics. Like that's when Tatum was like getting the backlash, and then they start talking real bad about Jaylen Brown's left hand.
Yeah.
Like, they got ripped. They got ripped. I didn't really pay attention, but like D Book has a pretty similar career. Like, I mean, he hasn't been on a good team, but when he got a good team, he went to the finals and he lost one time.
Nah.
Hasn't been back. And been in the playoffs ever since.
But I feel like the thing with D Book is it's a little different because, like I said, since I don't know if we said this on camera already. I'm already forgetting how far we've been doing, how long we've been doing this episode for. But Jason Tatum has had nothing but good teams since he got to the league.
Yes, sir.
Devin Booker's arguably his first 3 years, probably, his team was very mediocre.
Yeah, they ain't had nobody.
And
they had Tyler Ulis
I
carrying
was about to
up the
say
court.
I don't even think he was really the first option yet. Which I guess JT wasn't either, but he was definitely number 2.
I have no. You know what's crazy? I have no idea who he got drafted with. Like I don't
Devin
even
Booker?
know. I don't know what that team looked like.
I know Tyler Ulis was right. You definitely had that part right.
No, but like even across them years, like I don't like.
Was Eric Bledsoe there them years?
I think we had Eric Bledsoe for
like
a little bit.
one or 2 years. I'm trying to think whenever he had the 70-point game.
That roster.
But he obviously wasn't a scoring option though. But I know Tyson Chandler was on that team. Boy, maybe one of the Morris twins.
Maybe.
I can't think, man. Once again, I normally would try to Google this shit, but Mike's in hand today, so. Either way, though, y'all get what we're saying, though. you can see where we're coming from.
Yeah, they
We
kind of
don't
got like
remember these
similar
players of
paths,
who
but
was on these first couple of teams he had. So until he got really, Chris Paul was probably his. Let me think. I'm pretty sure Chris Paul was his first like solid addition to his team, like his roster.
yeah, bro.
And we
Yeah,
saw
for
what he
sure.
did. He went to the finals. He just ran into unstoppable Giannis and Drew Holiday, team
Yeah,
up.
that
But
was such a great playoffs too.
it was that whole playoff. Everything about that playoff that year was good.
I don't
Every
remember
series.
what happened in Western Conference much, but that Eastern Conference was freaking insane because the Heat played good too. I don't think New York was up and running, but Joel
No.
Embiid was probably playing, going crazy.
Sixers. It's usually Sixers, Celtics, Bucks,
Yo,
Heat. I said Sixers, right? So Bucks, Heat. Who was in it this year? Yeah, this year
Toronto
it's a bunch.
probably.
There you go, Toronto. I was about to say this year's a bunch of ringers. The
Oh, the
Magic, the
Cavs.
Cavs, like
No,
um,
Orlando is fucking insane. They have
I
not been
didn't.
nowhere.
Whenever we were talking about it on Amateurs Club, I said the Magic was my dark horse. I thought we were talking about just to make the playoffs. I didn't realize that they were number 5, the number 5 seed. I didn't realize that they were playing
They was
that good
winning.
during the year. I
I
feel like
didn't
they got a lot
expect
of
it.
sneaky wins that people just weren't paying attention to. But
I wasn't paying attention either.
yeah. But anyway, uh, yeah. Sorry, we got really off topic
Nah,
there,
that
but
was good talk though. I'm with it.
that's what we do. We shuffle it up. We just talk shit. We just here to hang
Yeah.
out, man. So yeah, no, but all jokes aside, I'll still say this. People don't think I'm a hater. Still a good series. Still some good players there. And the Timberwolves don't look bad. Obviously, they won the first game, so um, it's still gonna be a good series. But my pick will still be Suns for now. Um, and then series that we're watching right now, and judging by how this game is going right now, damn, they're up by 19 points.
They need to keep it like that.
And did he miss? Oh, he made it. But series that we're watching right now, and probably really the series to probably pay attention to the most, in my personal opinion, like I said, I think whoever wins this series is winning should win the championship this year. Nuggets versus Lakers. Although we're watching the game right now, who do you think is gonna win the whole series?
I
This
got
is a
Lake
hard
Show.
one.
I got the Lake Show. Why
Yeah.
not? It's not really. I'm just kind of choosing them just to choose them. We already know how Denver gets
For
down.
sure, yeah,
Like
for
it's
sure.
just
Like I said, no, I'm with you, but like I said, if they can play like this, which I know how hard it is to like repeat the same game over and over, but if they can get D'Angelo Russell, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. If y'all
yeah.
watch game 2, what is it, 2024, April 22nd of 2024, Lakers is game 2, versus Lakers versus Nuggets playoffs. If D'Angelo Russell during this series, if D'Angelo Russell can average 17 or more, LeBron can average 20 or more, and AD can average 30 or more, I don't see why the Lakers don't beat the Nuggets. So
I'm
that would be my
right
pick
in the
too.
same boat.
They have to average those numbers. If they can average those numbers, that's my pick. Now, with that being said, once again, given their history, they normally don't. But I'm still gonna pick them. This is their year. This is the Lakers' year to win the championship with the roster that they got. If they don't,
Yes,
they need to
sir.
disband anyway.
Yeah, I'm about to say LeBron getting too old, man. He getting too old for this. He can't. AD got to step up, and
For
D'Lo
sure.
need to step up. He's been in the league. D'Lo's been in the league too long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And his game's progressed, but he's not. I feel like D'Lo's still not a winner, which I hate to say because I'm a fan, but I got to be honest. He's not a winner.
He's only like held down teams. He's never actually like showed
I'm
out
about
and
to say he's
carried them
never been.
somewhere.
Yeah, he's never been the carrier. He's like Cam Newton be saying about Brock Purdy. D'Lo's a game manager.
Yeah, yeah.
He'll have some spurts in a game where he can keep you in it, but I don't see him, at least now where he's at in his career. Maybe back when he was in Brooklyn, he can win you some games. I don't see him winning you a game by himself though.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. He's kind of in the boat, like you're saying. He got some more action to prove on the offensive
Yeah.
side.
Only thing is he's not as young as Ant, so
Nah.
I feel like he's kind of out the conversation of trust. but but yeah, so I guess I don't know. I probably should phrase it different because I guess this one I'm going off heart. So who do I want to win? The Lakers. Who do I think is really going to win the series? If somebody asked me or I had to bet on it and put money up, I would say the Nuggets.
For
I'll
sure.
put it that way
For sure.
because
If I
this
had
is
to
a
put money
series.
on it, I'm
This is a
going with
big
Denver,
series.
but
Yeah,
I'll pick the Lakers just cause.
the Lakers definitely can do it. They just have to average those numbers. I think that's their best shot at least.
No, especially the AD and D-Lo. D-Lo and AD is for
Those are the
sure.
game changers. Like I said, like you said, AD is the number one option. He has to step up. It really is no reason I should say he has to average 30. He should already be doing that.
Oh my goodness. But AD, please get in the gym. Your legs don't look right. You got noodle legs. My legs is on noodle, but I'm not no NBA player, dog.
A
Jokic is the
7 foot
big
NBA player.
penguin walking you down.
People say it a lot. You're not the only one. I hear a lot of people talking about AD need to get his legs stronger. You're
Bruh.
7 feet. I feel like that should be like a main priority is core and legs. Your core and legs should be strong. Just to avoid injuries. Not even to not be moved around, just to avoid injuries. But
You look lethargic when you get a rebound. And you a
yeah.
big man.
Oh my god. Speaking of which, actually this is the perfect time to bring this shit up. Oh my god. And I'm sorry, I'll bleep that out too.
No,
But
you're good.
you saw what Malik sent in the group chat, right?
Which
Anthony
part?
Davis said, once again, what's this today? I don't know when he made this quote. I've already said what date it is. I'm not going to say this shit again. But
You're fine.
I don't know when he made this quote. But we recently, one of our friends sent a picture in one of our group chats. Anthony Davis, this is from SportsCenter, so this is a real quote. He said that he's the best defender in the NBA right now. He said that he won't win Defensive Player of the Year because the quote unquote the league doesn't like him, but he's the best defender in the league right now. I don't know if he like wholeheartedly believes that or if he's just saying it just to say it, or like maybe it's his tactic to see if people will vote for him to win Defensive Player of the Year. But look, I'm sorry. Matter of fact, not even. Before I even start getting disrespectful, let me sit for a second.
Let him know. Let him know, Trey.
What I think as being a great defensive player and winning Defensive Player of the Year, I feel like you should be able to guard multiple positions at a high level.
Yes, Sirski.
But it's not just about blocks and steals.
Yes, Sirski.
Because yeah, we can say rim protection, AD, if not the best, he's definitely top 3, really top 2 rim protectors in the league. Yeah, rim protection. But even then, bro, there's a lot of, even if you watch the game or watch it now, bro, there's been some plays, I'm waving his arms around. There you go, as I'm talking about him. Bro, there's been some plays where dude really just will not try to guard anything. Like, he'll let dudes shoot. Just I don't know if it's because he's lazy or if he, like, doesn't think they're going to make it. But he don't play with a whole lot of heart whenever it comes to, like, being on the perimeter, really. Like, he'll really just stand there, let dudes shoot a jump shot without trying to jump, block it, or whatever. A lot. He still does get blocks on the perimeter. I'm not saying he doesn't play perimeter defense, but it's a little lackadaisical a lot of the time. Whatever I think of great defense players all around, I really think of, normally it's forwards first. I really think of Kawhi. You can throw Paul George in there. Now, he's not going to be Defensive Player of the Year material, but he's a great defensive player. Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Jimmy Butler's a better all-around defender than...
That's a great point. Why hasn't he got a Defensive Player of the Year?
Because they give it to bigs. If you lead the league in blocks or steals, you're up there. But, bro, if you pay attention, like, okay, I think I said, I didn't say it on camera. So, Klay Thompson, young Klay Thompson, whenever he was in his prime before the injury, Klay was arguably on ball. Perimeter defense was arguably a top 5 on ball defender. Mm-hmm. He didn't get a whole lot of steals, nor did he get a lot of blocks. But it wasn't a whole lot of points being put on Klay's head.
Right.
I see, that's from what I grew up playing basketball. Defense is not about the stat of how many times can I take the ball away from defense. It's not about takeaways.
Yeah.
It's about how little can you score on me.
Okay.
People score a lot on AD. That's what I'm getting at. People score a lot on AD. He just gets a lot of blocks and steals and returns. That's it, man. Like, I don't get, like, okay, and, you know, some people, I feel like I'm just trying to cater to people. I get you're going to say, well, you're an average Joe, you don't play professional sports, whatever. He gets paid to be a good defender.
Right.
Cool. You're blocking shots for me at the rim. All right, now in the pick and roll situation, what are you going to do for me? You can defend. You can defend perimeter, AD. I know you can. But you just don't do it consistently enough for me to say that you're the best defender. I say Bam is a better defender, all-around defender than AD. Because Bam still has good rim protection, but he'll stick a point guard.
He will stick a point guard.
Bam
Yeah.
will stick a point guard.
I agree with you.
It's not a whole lot of easy buckets on Bam.
Nah, I feel like that's more the culture down there too with him. But
Sure. But that still counts as what you do, though.
it's hard because like, if you think about AD's matchups real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if he's not facing Jokic, Embiid, Giannis, is there any other prevalent big man?
I mean, honestly, I get it to you. For like scores, I'll give you them.
I feel
Maybe
like if it's
Sabonis.
not against them, he's probably defensive player of the year. But in saying that, the record doesn't reflect that. You know what I mean?
Well, I was about to say, to be fair, honestly, after you said that, you gave me a little realization. He does play really good defense against those bigs. Now, they still do get a lot of points on them.
Yeah.
But that's what scorers do. They're going to get points regardless of how they get it. But you're right. I'll take my Bam comment back. Bam plays good defense against all of them, too.
He's up there,
But
though.
I've never paid attention to the numbers of it. But game for game, at least in the playoffs, I feel like AD goes against some tougher bigs. I'm trying to think who he went against last year. Maybe it's just Jokic that he really has to worry about, I guess. Well, no, this year he's going to have Cat in them. Cat, Nurkic probably, KD probably.
That is a matchup problem for if they play Minnesota.
But so you're right. You did give me a realization. He plays pretty good against those bigs. But you're right. Yeah, the rest of the league, he doesn't really have to.
He'll prepare for those guys, but then like you're saying, he'll get lazy on like the nobodies.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he plays. There you go. That's what it is. So I've done all this aggressive talking. I think AD really just likes the really tough matchups. He comes alive in really big games. Ooh, somebody got dunked on. Holy smokes. But yeah, he'll come alive and like really are against really big players. May not even be a big game, but against really good players. But then against more, a lower level threat, I guess you could say. Hill, there he goes, pulling the mid range brick.
They need to keep that lead. They need to stop playing.
I would say it looks like it's dwindling a little bit.
Yeah, bro, I
It
ain't
went
with
from
that.
20 to
Not
20
with that.
to,
They got to start hitting. It's Brian time about. It's almost how much time is left in the third? Can you see?
250.
Bet. Okay.
Then they got 0 points in the last 4 minutes. That's why. Sorry, we got really sidetracked. So we're watching the game. We're keeping up. This is, like I said, this is shuffle play for real. Y'all getting it live in action. So
yeah, this is the live work going on.
But anyway, so I'll rephrase it just so it can sound better. I don't want people to think I am a hater, but I don't want people to think I'm just a hater.
They fine, bro. They'll be just fine.
But my point is,
the pennies at a twist.
Either way you slice it, I still don't think AD is the best defender in the league. But you're right. I will say he is obviously he's very good, and he does play good against better players. But that's what I don't like. It seems like he's picking and choosing when he wants to be AD and when he's just Anthony Davis. Like,
yeah, I agree. I totally agree on you with that. That's why I'm like, I feel like he was like, all right, I give y'all this because y'all been asking me to stay out here for so long and actually hold down the defensive end, but I'm not going to be peak form me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, that defeats the whole purpose because if you're not going to be peak you, we can't win a chip. We can get to the playoffs maybe.
And that's what's annoying is because even then, even if he's not like playing super hard on the defensive end, he's not consistent on offense either. That's what annoys me about him.
That's another good. That's a good point. Like this season,
D'Lo hit another three. I'm sorry, I had to.
He's showing up.
He has 21 points, either 21 or 27 points, 7 of 10. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just had to let you know.
Fine.
But yeah, keep going. I'm sorry.
But like That's a good point you made. Like the AD does not play good on offense all the time. It's like if it's not like he has to have a matchup problem. He can either easily get that spin lay. But if he's got like back to the basket, Jokic, Embiid, he's probably gonna put up like 15 regular season.
Yeah.
Or okay,
Like tonight he's playing good.
no,
But that's what I'm saying though. Like next game, this is exactly what happened last year. The first game of the series, or first two games, whatever it was, he played really fucking good. And then
right,
after that, he like seemed like he didn't even want to play.
exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. Like it's just a matter of I don't know. I don't want to call it laziness. I don't want to say certain players in the league are lazy. I get it's hard, but
Mm-hmm.
consider how much you get paid to do and what your role is for as far as Anthony Davis goes. It just seems like sometimes he doesn't remember who he is. I'll just put it that way, I guess. Like there's no reason you should go from putting up 40 to doing like barely 10 with 6 boards.
I don't really know what that comes from either, bro.
I don't want to
I
call
feel
it
like he
lazy, but
doesn't
it's
have that
something.
some motivation, bro. Cause he got the chip and then he's like
I forgot.
that
I
Jordan
guess he
Poole
does have a
syndrome.
chip, so maybe he just don't care as much
Think he
now.
got a Jordan Poole
I
syndrome a
completely
little
forgot he
bit.
got a ring, but I don't know. I think Jordan Poole just played better against non-starters.
That's crazy.
whenever
That's
whenever they brought him off
crazy.
the bench, he looked like what he was supposed to be looking like that whole time.
Oh my
All they had to do was
gosh.
let him play against the secondary instead
Oh
of the
my
starters.
gosh. No, that's you can get that off now, but that's crazy.
I'm just saying, man. Go watch the tape.
He got a whole ring. Stop it. He got a whole
Hey,
ring.
man. Go watch the tape.
He seen some people, bruh. What did he have to?
You
Nah.
didn't see how we was playing in that first half of the season this year?
This year regular
That's what I'm
season,
talking
I give it
about.
to him. But like
This is the first time he's like
he
started and
showed
been the
up
guy though.
he showed up in the playoffs last year though. What the
But he
year they
had
won the chip.
Steph though. He had Steph on his team.
That they play a role.
That's why I'm saying he played his role to the max.
But he
But now
still had some
he's
good
Steph
defense
though.
on him though.
Jordan Poole?
Yeah, he had somebody playing good defense on him. He was still getting
Oh,
buckets.
okay. I thought you said he was playing good defense.
Oh
I
no,
say
no.
damn near cone.
Mm-hmm.
Step away from being cone. He's a step away from being D'Lo. D'Lo's cone work for sure. But
No, you might be.
D'Lo got some size shuffle to him, but I feel like his contest people don't see his contest.
Nah, it's more like you said. He's just there.
Yeah, which I mean, that's not bad defense. Just once you playing against the best of the best, eventually you need a little something extra.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, I don't. He didn't look. Jordan Poole became what Steph was on his team, and it just didn't work out.
It's the Wizards though. But okay.
That is
Let's
fair.
go at the
That
beginning.
is
He
fair.
started off. What's the name? And he was not
In preseason.
Yeah,
You
he
mean?
was not. He was not engaged at all. Like he was not listening to the coach. You remember them clips,
Bro, but I think that's also what Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce was talking about it. But
He was talking real crazy about him.
but nah, I'm with him though. That was like he's so childish, and I hate it. Like I get you're good, but you're not that good. Like him mocking like his teammates saying like, "Yo, you need to be paying attention," and like him mocking him for that. Like,
And this is live on TV. You got caught on 4K.
man.
Where's the
Like-
league? Just be ready to write y'all notices. Y'all,
Like, bro,
y'all
you
gotta
have
pay
to
attention.
like, given his attitude and how he likes to play, he's another player that should be averaging 30.
Should
If
be.
you want to talk like that and be on a losing team, you have to be on that Bradley Beal energy. You just get if you're on a team that you know you're not even getting to the playoffs, let alone winning something in the playoffs, like talk your shit or whatever, but you should be putting up crazy numbers.
Absolutely. He
Then I
gotta
can't
back
say
that
nothing
up.
about it. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Your team's just bad, but you're good. He was playing terrible.
Yeah,
And not only was he
acted
playing
he didn't
bad.
want to like do anything about it. Like,
I was
he
about to
didn't
say,
help
yeah,
himself.
not even like he was just playing bad. He didn't want to fix nothing. Dude was making silly mistakes, shacking a fool every game. Like,
Yeah, that's just bad.
come on, you on
Such a
JaVale
bad
McGee,
look.
bro. You on your JaVale McGee type of time now. But
And he was
I'm
literally
not
playing
counting
like
Poole out either,
Steph.
though. We've seen what he can do. You're right. I'm not counting him out, but for how much the way he talks, I won't say how much he talks, but the way he talks and acts and carries himself, he definitely should be playing way better.
I agree.
That shit was nuts.
Ice spices. You
Yeah,
should have bought her a
that.
pizza. That's what he was on, bro. That's why he fucked up now. That's what he was on, bro. He
Oh
he
my
got that
god,
Jalen Green syndrome.
dude.
He
Oh
got
my
that Jalen
god,
Green syndrome. They both in Cancun right now.
man.
About to pay child support. One,
Chasing, chasing them ones for no
oh,
reason,
I tell
just
you,
because you
boy.
got money, just because you can. I'm sorry. Once again, another rant. We just like to talk, but
Yes, Sirski.
uh.
Welcome to the Shuffle Play.
So yeah, I'm sorry. So did we already make our? Yeah, we said Nuggets. If we had to choose who would actually win, but we want Lakers to win, right?
Yeah.
Bears. So yeah, I stand on that. Like I said, back to the topic. AD. That's fine if you
Play
want to say it.
good.
Just yeah, bro. Just step it up if you really want to say you're the best defensive player in the league. So
That comes with a heavy title, bro. You're
it
not you're
really
not
does.
playing like you're not playing with the intensity of Dennis Rodman, not of David Robinson, none of that.
Like I said, bro. Whenever I think of defensive players, like Jimmy can guard 1 through 4 at a high level. That's all I'm saying. So